Hi, YouTube family.
My name is Elysia English.
And I'm Philip English.
And I'm Gunner English.
He's like, and I'm gonna English.
That's perfect. You want me to tell them?
We haven't posted in a couple days, and there's a reason for this. Mm-hmm. And there's been a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Some things that are kind of interesting and very
unexpected.
Very unexpected. And we're super excited about what's going to happen.
Yeah. We're really excited to share with you guys some news that we have that's going to affect not only our family, but also our YouTube family. And this is something that we really had zero inclination that we were going to do.
I mean, I joke about it all the time, which is kind of funny because I do joke about what's about to happen, and but we never really took a thought or really a real consideration into that actually being a possibility.
So I can hear him peeing in the background.
Hey, Dayden.
Your YouTube family can hear you peeing upstairs.
You want to say hi to the YouTube family?
Oh, no.
Please do not leave that clip in.
Oh my gosh. Why are you on the table?
What is going on?
Oh man, this video.
So Gunner, yeah, this video.
So over the past almost week, we have been working on some stuff behind the scenes, but we want to give you a little bit of insight into our thoughts behind this before we share with you actually what we're going to be doing. So almost 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, we made a really big move all the way across the country, which a lot of you know our story about our move.
We went west.
We went all the way across the country to move for a work experience, and also to have more togetherness and to help someone that we knew. And that didn't work out, and we ended up coming all the way back. You guys have probably seen that video where we've talked to you about that devastating move, which ultimately meant that we moved back here to Ontario after some huge moving expenses and did not have our career jobs any longer, which meant that we were unemployed, which is crazy because we both worked since we were young teenagers and we had really good career jobs, and we had never struggled financially. We were never rich, but we were always okay.
Right.
And we never had that worry of, where were our groceries going to come from, or were we going to be able to buy our kids winter boots, or like things that were just normal necessities. And we've never had that real insecurity of that stuff before.
Yeah, it was a huge venture to overcome. Absolutely.
And so from that terrible experience became this amazing blessing that we ended up on YouTube. And actually, I have Philip to thank for that, because it was Philip who encouraged me to show some of my creative ventures that I was doing online. And as our channel started to grow, it became apparent to us that we would be able to make a revenue for our family, which meant that first we were able to replace the income that I originally had, and then our channel grew and we were able to replace both of the incomes that we originally had, which meant that we could financially now afford to stay in the home that we're in and provide for our family, and also be able to do content and be able to stay home all together.
And we couldn't have done that without our YouTube family and all the comments and beautiful messages you guys sent us, rising us up when we were at our lowest point in our entire life.
Yeah, we had never been so low, and it was really our YouTube family that held us above that water to kind of just give us that inspiration. So although we've always been, talking about inspiring you guys actually have been able to do what we hoped we would do for you, but also for us in return. So we're very thankful for you guys. But that being said, that move that we took really wasn't necessarily on our terms. No. It was kind of like 50-50 on our terms or not. And so when we ended up back here, it meant that we had to make a lot of life decisions and a lot of life changes that we really didn't want to make or didn't foresee coming, because we didn't expect that to end in devastation, for sure. So in a year and a half on our YouTube channel, we've been able to grow our channel and create a life we love and renovate our home and work with amazing brands like our favorite home hardware. And it's because of them that we've been able to create this beautiful home and have you guys cheering us on the other end and really show you who our family is and what our goals are and what we want to do and just spread cheer and happiness and inspiration and creativity. And we're really excited that we get to do this every day. And we've always dreamt of being able to work together and always just be home together. And we have our children home with us because of the world issues. They've been being homeschooled and we've been working home together. And things have gone so well this year for us. And
we're a pretty
so
good
thankful.
team.
We're a pretty good team.
Yeah.
So that being said, an opportunity for us has come up that we think, because all of this would be on our terms completely, that we are going to roll the dice and go on a really, really huge adventure. And some of you already know that we were planning on spending this summer in Cape Breton, which is still going to happen. We have a closing date on our property that we purchased just under 9 acres at the end of March. So we're so excited to go and explore our 9 acres, which is very close to the ocean, birch tree forest. It's going to be either an utter disaster or a beautiful oasis. We don't know because we bought it sight unseen. So that is a huge adventure in itself. But we actually did a video the other day saying we were going to be leaving in 45 days, which we actually have calculated now with the weather. We are not going to be leaving to go to Cape Breton in 45 days because we're being told that there will still be snow and that we can't go and drag our camper into the forest in 45 days. So we could have a slight change in schedule.
We could, but we're not going to.
But we're not going to. So what's actually going to happen in the next 45 days, actually sooner than 45 days, is that we have had a family meeting, as we always do when we make life decisions with our kids and between ourselves, that we're going to make a very big transformation with our family, which is why I said it will affect not only us and our children and our pups and everything, but also our YouTube family. Because our content is about to do a complete 360. And the reason for that is because we have decided... Do you want to tell that or do you want me to tell that?
Well, no, wait. So we've decided...
We have some dreams that we are trying to lead towards.
Yes, some big dreams. And a lot of the dreams we let you guys know. Like we want to be more self-efficient. We want to be more self-sustainable. So we want to do some homesteading. And Elysia's and I's content, we love doing DIYs and we absolutely love building things, the both of us. So in moving forward with our family and our content, we've built everything there needs to be built in this property here, where actually we always go by the book and we try to get all the permits that we absolutely need. And as everything in this property, we've reached our limit. We've built
in Ontario, we're only allowed to use a certain percentage of our land use, and building the studio in the back meant that we capped out our land use. We were actually just a couple of inches shy on what we were allowed to, so
which
we
is good.
skimmed by the seat of our pants on that one because it was exactly the square footage that we needed to be able to build that amazing studio. So we are now finishing off on a couple of projects that we have here at the house, which means that outdoors, we cannot build anything else on our property. We can't even build like a little wood box thing to put our garbage pails in because it would take up,
greenhouse
or absolutely anything. And so right now at our house here, once our renovations are complete here, we would have our content only solely as small DIYs. And I know that some of you love the original crafting and just small DIYs that we do on our channel. But if I'm being completely honest with you, that's not my favorite thing about what we do on our channel. And I would love to be able to show you guys a lot more about what my family does and what we're all about and the things that we're actually capable of in terms of doing different projects and not stay in that bubble of like small DIY projects. I will always do those. Oh, thank you. I will always do those projects for things that I'm going to put in my own home and show you guys the creative side of those things. But I don't want that to just be our content. As we move forward with this channel, we would love to expand and grow from where we are. And so where we are right now, we are in this small box, but we're thinking so much bigger. So that leads us to our announcement, which is that we have decided...
We're going to open Pandora's box.
And we are going to list our dream home for sale, which is going to shock a lot of you, and maybe not shock a lot of you because I think that a lot of you guys know that our heart is maybe in Cape Breton, even though we've never lived there. And we've decided that our boys at age 9 and 11 are the perfect age to go on this grand adventure. So that being said, as of the next almost not quite a month, we only have about 3 weeks to have our house inside, outside, absolutely everything completely completed and ready to list. We've hired 3 basset hounds to roll white paint. And
come
sure, you've been painting. You have some on your nose.
Come here.
Come on.
Come on.
So we only have about 3.5 weeks to get projects done at our house here ready to list our home. And right now in Ontario where we live, it is a seller's market. So we're really excited about the possibility of selling our home and getting what we really want for this home, and after all the hard work that we put into it, which means that when we go to Cape Breton, we would have a lot of opportunity to purchase a dream space for us there, which would be a home that needs renovation. And we're hoping also acreage and preferably close to the water. So we have a dream list on what our place would be. But that being said,
with that dream list, we're going to be homeless.
We are going to be moving to Cape Breton completely homeless in our camper until we find a place that we want, which means that we are going to need our YouTube family's help because we're going to be going and looking at different places in the area that we are hoping to move to decide on what home we want to purchase to be able to renovate. We're not looking for something that's been fully renovated. We're looking for something that needs our love and personal touch that we can create a home for our family.
So YouTube family, if you know of any places
in Cape Breton, preferably,
send us an email because we are actively looking. And when we get down to Cape Breton, we're going to take all of you on for the ride. We want you guys to help us.
What? Did you... I think he bent his tail by the stair and he thought I did it.
Aw, buddy.
Be careful. So we want to be in Nova Scotia, and the property that we already purchased, you guys already know, is in Cape Breton. So we're hoping to for sure be in Nova Scotia.
We want you guys to help us pick our final property or house to fix up. So we want to take you guys on the ride with us in Cape Breton and help us choose the property.
Yeah. So we are going to be rolling out literally here as soon as our home sells here in Ontario. So our plan to go to our property really early is going to be delayed a little bit because we're going to be listing our house here and needing to do all of the completion on getting our house actually ready. Right. So we have a few spaces that you guys are going to see over the next couple of weeks, just as getting this house ready, staged, and completely perfect for the market to put on. And our house has a lot to offer. So we're pretty excited about this. And we have so much adventure coming, and we have so many things planned for content to do as we go here, not just renovating a house.
Right.
We have quite a few sort of out-of-the-box ideas, in addition to our off-grid content that we already are planning for our property that we already purchased. So, yeah, pretty big change, bit of a curveball. And for those of you who are wondering, we're still going to be continuing our partnership with Home Hardware. So we're excited to know that there are a lot of home hardwares in Cape Breton. And we actually have quite a few really amazing content projects that we have lined up to do on our off-grid property. So really excited to be able to collab and continue our partnership with our favorite brands. So a lot of things you guys already see on our channel are really not changing, but there are going to be quite a few things that are.
New destination.
New scenery.
The
most beautiful scenery.
Yes, yeah. In our opinion, for sure.
Yeah. So we want to know what you guys think. We're moving regardless, but we're listening.
We're out of here regardless.
We've decided this is our decision, and we've made a very educated decision about this. So that even though
has it been?
Like, what do you mean?
Like how educated is the decision? We're literally selling, and we're going there. Yes.
Yeah. So. Yes and no, but we're rolling the dice on an adventure that we know is completely on our terms. So also that being said, we're selling absolutely everything we own to move across to Nova Scotia. So when we did our move previously, we did sell a lot of what we owned, almost about half of everything we owned.
Yeah, but
we also moved a lot of items unnecessarily, really, across the country.
I think there's still boxes in the basement that we moved a few years ago that we still have yet to open. So that tells me that that's useless stuff that I don't care about, nor am I going to use. Yeah. So
we're going full minimalist here. Yeah. As we've been purging the last couple of months, kind of getting towards doing more minimalist lifestyle here at our house. It's really going to help us get ready for our move. So this week we've actually been posting on marketplaces some of the items that we have in the house that we don't need for staging, for example. And we're going to try to only take 2 boxes per person. So we are each going to get 2 Rubbermaid containers of personal items that we want to take.
A duffel bag.
Each going to take a duffel bag only of clothes or like personal items that we need to take. And then we'll have, a bin or 2 from the kitchen only, 1 bin from the bathroom, our tools, and very, very, very minimal. So we are actually going to be kind of starting from scratch, because how much stuff can you pack in a camper to move to another province, which is pretty insane that we're going to move to a property that hasn't been touched in 40 years, that we've never seen.
An abandoned forest.
But we've never seen in a 1980s camper, with 3 basset hounds, 2 boys, and us. And Philip's mom and dad, I'm hoping, are going to come with us for a good chunk of time.
We'll see.
We don't know for sure.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. If we get out there, we'll know closer to the time of us actually going in this place selling. Yeah. We would like them to, but because of what's going on right now, I want to make it as easy as possible. So if we know we're going to be purchasing something very soon to us going out there, then we'll just hold off on them coming out, and then we'll bring them out. But they love to drive and travel, so they'll probably just drive out anyways and just come and stay on the property. So but this is exciting, and we were so excited to tell our YouTube family.
We were dying to tell you 3 or 4 days ago, as we were even just like thinking about the idea and making sort of the first roll of the dice of preparations on how this is going to happen. It's exciting to know that we have so many people on the other end that we're so excited to tell when something awesome happens. And that just truly shows you the power of our YouTube family. We don't have viewers and we don't have a YouTube community. We have a YouTube family, and you guys are really family to us, which is like, we're just so thankful for you guys, because this adventure that we're going to all go on together is going to be pretty amazing.
It's going to be a wild ride.
How wild? We're not sure.
It's going to be wild. YouTube family, if you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on. You're not going to want to miss any of the upcoming content on our channel. It's going to be a crazy ride. It's going to be amazing. We are going to take you guys on all of it, show you some of the minimalist stuff. We do want to show you what we originally purchased this property for, and then eventually what we sold it for, and how maybe you guys can do the same type of situation that we're kind of do if you're feeling like you guys need a change too. So
we really want to just follow our dreams and know that with where we are right now, the things that we want to accomplish as a family, we can't do where we are.
Right.
So this is sort of just a stepping stone into the bigger and better things that we're looking forward to. So we're pretty excited about that. We love you guys. Thank you so much for attending our YouTube family meeting as we announced to you guys a really big change for our content. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Like Phil said, make sure you hit subscribe, comment, like this video, share it with someone you think will enjoy it. We got a big ride ahead of us. Let's go.